Hey guys, what is up? My name is Lannon and welcome to the Jersey Zone. So today I'm going to do another video in my Jersey History Tier List series. Today I'm doing the California Golden Seals, or the California Seals, or the Oakland Seals, or the Cleveland Barons. They went by a lot of names. There was a lot of ownership issues and they just really struggled to fill up an arena, and they really weren't that great of a team the entire time they were a team. So there was a lot of moving in this history tier list, so get ready for that. But the reason I'm doing this one now, because technically at the end of the run, when they were the Cleveland Barons, they did actually merge with the Minnesota North Stars, but I didn't want to include the Minnesota North Stars and all of these other teams with them, because when I do the Minnesota North Stars, I'm including that with the Dallas Stars since Minnesota moved to Dallas, and I didn't want to include all these other teams because that would have been way too long of a video, way too many teams. So I thought it would just be easier to do this video now, just to kind of get it out of the way. And I still really did want to do a Jersey History tier list on all of these teams, so that's why I'm going to be doing it now. But if you guys haven't seen any of my Jersey History tier list videos before, I'll link to a playlist in the description down below if you guys want to check it out. But anyways, let's get right into the tier list. Okay, so here's the tier list here. And as you guys can see, these first four jerseys are extremely similar, and I'll get into the reasoning for that first. But first off, we're going to start off with the original team, which was the California Seals. They started off in 1967, and they didn't last very long as the California Seals. So let's kind of rank their jerseys first. With their home jersey here, I'm not quite sure how much I really like it. The blue and the green is just a very strange choice to me. I don't know how much I really like that blue and green. Although I do like the logo. I do think it is a neat looking logo. I just think it's maybe too many stripes, especially with the white at the bottom as well. It's just way too many stripes for me, in my opinion. So with that being said, I am going to put this home jersey into the B tier, and then with their 1967 away jersey, for me, I do like it a little bit more. For now, I'm going to put it into the A tier, but we'll see if I want to move that later on. For now, I'm going to throw it into the A tier, though. And then we move on to their next jerseys here, which, like I said, are very, very similar to their original jerseys. That's because they only lasted a few months as the California Seals. It took until December 8th of 1967 until they rebranded to the Oakland Seals. They had a really tough time coming out of the gate. It did not really work that well for that team, but there wasn't a really huge change after the rebranding for the jerseys. It was only the logo itself, and the logo barely changed. The only thing that was different is the C in the background just became an O for Oakland, so it really wasn't that huge of a change, but I do think I like the O a little bit better. I'm not really too sure why. I just think the enclosed kind of space just works a little bit better than the opening, and I know it's just an O instead of a C, so it really isn't that much of a difference, but I just like it slightly better. So anyways, they had these jerseys from 1967 until 1969, so I'm going to put the home jersey just above the other one, just because, like I said, I like the logo just slightly more. But they did have the away versions from 1967 until 1970, so just one extra year. And I do like these, like I said, just a little bit more than the other version, or the California version, I should say. And then in 1969, they made a new home jersey, and oh man, this one is really bad. Like, this looks like just a poorly designed fan jersey. Just the striping at the bottom is so thick. It's just massive. Like, it's so big. It is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why they made it that huge. It looks really, really bad. And I don't really like the shoulder yoke as well either, which is a little strange because I usually do like shoulder yoke, especially on jerseys where there's nothing at the shoulders. But for this one here, I'm not really feeling the white. I'll be honest with you. I don't know why, but it just doesn't really feel that right to me. So it just really doesn't work for me. This home jersey is just not that good for me. So I'm going to put this one into the D tier. And I think that actually might be my first D tier in this series. I'm trying to think back, but I can't really remember any D tiers. So this might be the first, and I really don't like this jersey at all. I'm not a huge fan of it. And then in 1970, a new owner bought the team, and they rebranded to the California Golden Seals. So in just 3 years' time, they went from the California Seals to the Oakland Seals to the California Golden Seals. It was a lot in just 3 years. It was a complete mess. But anyways, let's go on to the 1970 to 1973 home jerseys. And with these jerseys here, I'm really iffy on them, I'll be honest with you guys. I really don't mind the word mark, which is surprising. I'm really usually not a huge fan of word marks, but for this one here, I don't mind it as much, which is a little strange. Another thing that I don't really love about these jerseys either is the color combination is a little strange. And that's one thing, like, with basically all of the California and the Oakland Seals colors, is I'm really not a huge fan of a lot of their colors. Their color combinations are just very strange for me. I just really don't think the blue and the green work that well, and the green and the yellow also I don't really think work super well for me. I'm just not really a huge fan of the color combination. I don't really mind it when it's an away jersey with the primary white color and then the blue and the green as secondary and third colors. With that, I don't really mind it as much. I think the blue and the green work a little bit better there than they do as primary colors, or at least the green as the primary and then the blue as the secondary. But for me, I really don't like the yellow as a primary. I just think it does not look very good. So I'm going to put it behind these other two jerseys here and into the B tier. I might move it down, but for now, that's where I'm going to have it. And now on to the 1970 to 1973 away jerseys. The jersey that I'm wearing right now, this one I don't mind as much as the home version, just because I do think the green works a little bit better as a primary color and the yellow works a little bit better as a secondary color, but I still am not a massive fan of these jerseys. I do think I want to put it ahead of these other home jerseys at the top of the B tier, but I'm still not super in love with it. Just really that color combination is just not really connecting with me on a huge level. So I'm going to put it into the B category from now. And one thing I do quickly want to add as well, in the 1973 to 1974 season, they did change these jerseys very, very slightly. Just instead of the tie-down neck, they just made it a V-neck. So a very slight change there. But with that being said, in 1974, they did actually sell the team, and a new owner introduced new colors, and this was the new color scheme, and wow, is it something. I really don't know how I feel about these jerseys, but let's try and do this individually here. Let's start off with the 1974 to 1976 home jerseys, and the white I don't really mind, but it almost feels like way too much white in this jersey, and the light blue, it just almost feels like it's not really... It feels like it would be hard to kind of read. It's not really too bad in the pictures here, but I feel like almost in real life, or like if you were seeing the jersey on TV especially, it'd be a very hard kind of thing to read. At least it feels that way to me. And the striping on these jerseys are very, very strange in my opinion. The stripe goes from the collar here, or the shoulder I should say here, down to the armpit. Like, it almost feels like they just wanted to cut off the arms and just make it like a basketball jersey, and that they like preferred that, but it just looks quite strange to me. It's a very weird looking jersey. It's almost hard on the eyes in a way. And like, if I ever saw this jersey, like I would want this jersey is the thing. So I have a hard time putting it where I'm going to put it because I do want this jersey, but I'm going to put it into the C tier. And for the same thing with the 1974 to the 1976 away jerseys, I think the blue is a little bit better, but I do still kind of have the same complaints with this jersey where I feel like it's super bright, kind of feels like it would be hard to see and hard to look at, but at the same time, I would want to buy it. I do want this jersey, but for me, I think I'm also going to have to put it into the C category or the C tier. I do think I like it a little bit more than white. Yeah, so I'm going to put it ahead of the white jersey, or the home jersey, I should say, but like, I don't know. I have a very strange or very weird kind of feeling about these jerseys. I kind of like them. I kind of don't. They just, like, I feel like I want to like them is the thing, but they're just so bright that I feel like I can't, you know? But with that being said, in 1967, the team once again, they moved. Surprising for 100th time, it seems like. This team moved way too much. But with that being said, they moved to Cleveland and became the Cleveland Barons. And I don't mind these jerseys. I actually like them a lot. The logo for me might be just slightly a little bit too busy. I'm not really a huge fan of the Cleveland and the Barons in kind of like that C. I think if they remove that part, I think I would like the logo a little bit better. But one thing I do really, really like about these jerseys is the numbers on the sleeves. They're outlined by the Ohio State, and I think that looks really, really cool. It's a neat kind of feature that I haven't seen on any other jersey, and I think that I would like it on maybe some jerseys, but I guess it kind of depends on the shape of each state or province or whatever you want to use, like for whichever team. So I feel like it could work for maybe some teams if they wanted to bring that in. But for me, it is a detail that I really like on these jerseys and I think is really sweet. But with the 1976 to 1977 home jersey, I do like it a lot. Like I said, I think I'm going to put it... I'm definitely putting it into the A tier because I do like it. Do I want to put it ahead of these jerseys here, the away jerseys? I think I'm going to. I'm having a hard time. I think I like the jersey itself more than these California and the Oakland ones, but I do like the logo more on the California and the Oakland ones. I'm going to put it behind for now. And then with the away ones, the 1970 to 1976 away jerseys, I like the shoulder yoke and I like the Ohio State outline being red. It is red in both, but I think it works a little bit better with the white there. I like the contrast a little bit more. I don't think the white would work on these jerseys if the Ohio State was kind of outlined in white, or I guess fully formed in white. I don't think it would work as well as it does here, but I do like these ones a little bit more. And yeah, I think I'll just put it right in front of that one. But yeah, so there we go. That's going to be my tier list for the California Seals / Oakland Seals / California Golden Seals / Cleveland Barons. It's a mouthful, but that's where I'm going to have them for now. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention quickly at the end here. They did have another jersey. The Cleveland Barons did have another jersey in 1977 to 1978, and it was basically just the same jerseys as these two, but they just removed the best part of the jersey, or at least the best part, in my opinion, of the jersey. They removed the Ohio kind of outline, and they just had the numbers just plain right on the jersey, which, like I said, I really liked in these jerseys. So I didn't really want to include those jerseys because I didn't like them as much, and they were basically the same jerseys. And then, like I said in the start of the video, in 1978, they then merged with the Minnesota North Stars, and that's where that kind of ended. But like I said at the start of the video, I'm not going to be doing the Minnesota North Stars until I reach the Dallas Stars in my series here, which should be in 4 videos. I think I have Carolina, Chicago, Colorado. I think those are the only teams that I have left. I really hope I'm not missing one. Columbus. I am missing one. So after those teams, I will then be doing Dallas. Yep, that should be right. Hopefully I got that all right. Maybe I'm missing a team. Maybe I'm not. Hopefully I'm not forgetting a team. But anyways, once I reach the D letter in my tier list series, I will then do the Minnesota North Stars. But anyways, I really didn't need to include all of that, but I'm going to. Anyways, there we go. But anyways, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe for more tier list videos. I love doing these tier list videos, so I'll definitely do more. And I want to do kind of more like different ones as well. Like I said, when I unbox my NWHL jersey, I'm going to do a tier list video on those jerseys at some point, probably pretty soon here. And I'm thinking about probably other leagues as well, so I'll do a lot of more tier list videos because I really like them. They're a lot of fun. But also make sure to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter at the Jersey Zone YT on Instagram and at the Jersey Zone on Twitter. Links are in the description down below. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.